Well, I think he's performed well all season with the Reds, to be honest. He's sort of come from playing, club rugby in NRC last year, and he's come through the ranks. Brad spotted him in NRC, Brad Thorne, and he's a guy whose judgment you can trust when it comes to picking forwards as well. And I think his work rate and his attitude towards wanting to be better. Watched him particularly play against a couple of the international hookers in Super Rugby this year, and he stepped right up to the mark. And I trust him to go out there and do the job for sure. Yeah, I watched him in RC last year for sure. I thought he played good, and then of course at Southern Districts, when he was playing there, there was some chat of him, around Super Rugby teams before, but like I said, Brad saw what he saw and wanted to bring him up here, and in that environment, he's done really, really well. Yeah, we'll mix and match a little bit, about who plays where at different times in different parts of the field. So I think that it's a really good combination. People will say we might be a little bit light on in line out, but we can get our speed going and our variations. I think we'll be okay. And I think Caleb's had a great season, to be honest. Like, he's been with him and Brandon as well. Like, they're just so eager. I don't think I've seen guys who have come in so eager to get into it. You know what I mean? I see that as part of the newer generation that's playing the game here. They're eager to do well. They're hungry to do well, and they're eager to know, not learn, they're eager to know what they need to know to perform on big days. Well, mate, I think his carrying game has been outstanding, and if you look at the way our back row is set up, the other two boys aren't the hugest of carriers, so we're looking for someone who's going to carry some ball, work in with the locks. We got good pairing of locks to sort of carry ball there and share the load in that way and the way we want to play the game. But he's stood up at even just now when he came back from injury, he jumped into that game against New South Wales the other day and he made an impact straight away as soon as he was on. And I think that's what you want to see from players.
Straight away the nerves hit, and then I got a bit nervous, but I'm just so honoured that he'll give me that opportunity to really give it a crack. So I'm excited. I can't wait. Yeah, definitely. Like, Caleb's an amazing man, and it kind of helps me out a lot just to know that there's another brother out there that's making his debut as well, and also Pete coming off to finish. It's awesome knowing that he's out there too. Yeah. A lot of emotions, a lot of tears. When they found out, they were just crying to me on the phone, and I was crying back as well. But yeah, and it was awesome. It was a moment. It was good. It was a true moment. Yeah. Like, I'm sleeping, I'm just pinching myself. I'm like, this is actually real. Like, it's so crazy what's going on. But I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, Thorny called me. I saw Thorny just a couple of hours an hour ago, and he really came and embraced me, which was really good, and it was good to see that from Thorny. He's a good man. He just said congratulations. Actually, the first thing he said when I first met the Wallabies was, "Aren't you glad you came to Queensland?" So I was like, "Oh, thanks, coach." Yeah, but no, he's a top man, Thorny, and I owe a lot to him. Yeah, he really helped me out a lot. Yeah, honestly, I reckon it'll probably hit really hard. Probably when I sing the national anthem. Might see a couple of tears here and there, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, I try to keep it all in. Yeah.